Hello, this is Paul Matthews. This is tutorial 7 on Twilio. And here we are going to be doing a real world example on checking flight status. We have done a bit of experiments now, and now we are about to do our real world experiment. The prerequisite of this tutorial is the first tutorial, which is the Hello World, which includes the environment setup. The next prerequisite is tutorial 6, which had dial of multiple numbers. In this tutorial, we will call up Southwest phone number to find out the flight status. We will enter the flight details automatically. We will then whisper a few words to Southwest, and then ultimately we will get flight status. The idea is to automate the entire process of flight status. So we will just dial a number and then we will get the real-time flight status from Southwest. This is a bit complex example, and the link to the XML files is down below in YouTube. So sit back and relax. The first step is to edit the file, and we use the Notepad editor to edit the file. So we need to get the example from Twilio on dialing numbers. Let's do that. Let's go into Twilio and then search for Twilio Dial. And within Dial, we are going to look into the number noun, which can be seen here. Here is the number noun. And hopefully we'll have an example from Twilio. We just need a simple example from Twilio. So there we are. So here is a simple example from Twilio on number. So let's copy this and use that as our starting point. We'll skip the send digit for now, and we'll just dial the Southwest number. The Southwest's phone number for flight status is 888-792-8747. And that's the number that we're going to dial. We're going to save this file as tutorial 7. C:\exam htdocs tutorial. Then we're going to create a folder for tutorial 7. And we're going to name this as flight.xml. Save the file. Now we need to install the script in Twilio. So the first step is to find out the ngrok URL, which is this one. We're going to copy this URL and we will use tutorial/tutorial 7 and flight.xml. There we are. It's a simple one. What it does is it dials the Southwest number. That's it. We'll look into various options a little bit later, but let's start this let's start this. So now again we go into number. Then we will overwrite the URL. Now it's time to make a call. While I make the phone call, listen to what else are you hearing from Southwest, because we need that to expand on this.
Hello, you've reached Southwest Airlines flight information. What flight number are you calling about?
So at this point, we can enter the flight number. We are entering 5984.
Do you want arrival or departure information?
So we need departure information, and for that we can press 2. I press 2.
Are you Sorry, I didn't get that. To select a departure day, say today, or press 1. Tomorrow, or press 2. Yesterday, or press 3.
So let's get this far. Let's program. Let's hang up the call, and then let's dial these options. So the flight number that we were interested was 5984, and then we had to dial 2 for departure information. So let's do that. Let's go to our editor and let's add that. So there's one more thing that we're going to add. We're going to add a say Southwest flight status for flight 5984. And now we need to send those digits. Let's see how can we send those digits. So if we look into Twilio Voice, so there is the send digits option. The send digits tells Twilio to play those DTMF tones when the call is answered. So in this case, this will be played to Southwest because we are dialing the Southwest number. There is also an option to say W. If we dial instead of a number, if we give W as a number, it will add a brief pause. Now we can see that Twilio is using the W option here. So W character tells Twilio to wait for 0.5 seconds instead of playing in digits, and we will use that because we want to wait a little while before we give those numbers. So let's look into our script, and the option was send digits. Send digits equal to, we want to wait a little while and then dial the number 5984, and then we want to wait a bit more and then provide option 2, which is the departure status. Now we have saved it. Let's call. This should automatically dial the flight number, and this should also dial 2, which is specifying departure. Let's dial the number.
Are you calling about a flight departing today, tomorrow, or yesterday? For more options, say pick a date.
So let's hang up the call. So at this time, Southwest has obtained the flight number, and it is asking us if the flight is for today. So now we need to announce today to Southwest. Let's play this example one more time so that we are clear on what to announce.
Are you calling about a flight departing today, tomorrow, or yesterday? For more options, say pick a date.
Today.
Thanks. Departing from which city?
San Jose, California.
Sorry. San Jose. Is that right?
Yes.
Thanks. Southwest Airlines flight 5984 is expected to depart from San Jose on August 12, 2018 at 6 p.m. from gate 1 to. Since gate assignments can change, please check.
So let's hang up the call. So the first thing that we need to announce towards Southwest is today. You can also see that we made a mistake in say. The say should be before dial. That's the reason why the say did not play. So we're going to move that say to just before dial. Now we need to whisper the word today to Southwest. The way to do that is by using the URL attribute within number. If we click on URL, Twilio explains that if you give a URL attribute, you can specify a TWIML document, and that TWIML document will run on the called party's end. Called party is the number that was dialed. In our case, it is Southwest, and that will be done before the call is connected. So we can make use of that and announce today towards Southwest. So let's do that. So we're going to say URL equal to chat.xml, and chat.xml is a file that we need to create. Let's create this chat.xml, but we'll just copy and paste just the top portion. So we will have a new file, and in the response, we will say today. We're going to be doing one more thing. We're going to be adding a slight delay after the two that gives a chance for Southwest to tell us the options. So let's save this. Let's save this file as chat. And let's make the call.
Southwest flight status for flight 984. Calling about a flight departing today, tomorrow, or yesterday. For more options, say pick a date.
Today.
Thanks. Departing from which city?
So we know that Southwest did not quite get the today. Let's see what happened. We had chat.xml and we have the chat.xml here. It's quite likely because we did not give enough time. So we will give one more W, and we'll try the call. If that doesn't work, we'll look at Twilio logs to figure out what is going on.
Southwest flight status for flight 5984. Flight departing today, tomorrow, or yesterday. For more options, say pick a date.
So that didn't quite work out. So let's look at Twilio logs to see if we can find something from there. So here are the Twilio logs. Perhaps we didn't give enough time. This is the call that was made to Southwest. Let's click on that. There were no HTTP requests. Let's go back and look at the previous call, which is the inbound call that we made. Yeah, so the attribute URL is not allowed to appear in the element dial. So we made a mistake. The attribute URL is supposed to be part of the number and not dial. So let's see. Yeah, that's the problem. The URL should have been part of number and not dial. So we'll correct that one. We will save it and we'll try the call again.
Southwest flight status for flight 5984. Thanks. Departing from which city?
San Jose, California.
I still don't understand. If you'd like to speak with an agent, say.
You didn't quite get my accent, but that's okay. We can have Twilio say that. But we know that it did get today. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a brief pause here. And then we are going to say San Jose, you'll save the file. I don't quite like Twilio answering 5,984. So we're trying to split that up. So hopefully this should cause Twilio to say 5984. Let's try calling this again.
Southwest flight status for flight 5984.
That worked?
Thanks. Southwest Airlines flight 5984 is expected to depart from San Jose on August 12, 2018 at 6 p.m. from gate 12. Since gate assignments can change, check the TV monitors at the airport for the most up-to-date gate information. You can say.
There we go. We now completed the entire tutorial. Let's take a look at the Twilio logs. This is the incoming call that we made towards the Twilio number. As expected, that did send this URL. No, that did send this TWIML, and this TWIML dialed the Southwest number. It did wait for 0.5 seconds. Then Twilio dialed 5984. It did wait for 0.5 seconds. Then it dialed 2, and then it did wait for 1 second, WW, with 0.5 seconds each. And then the chat.xml would be executed towards Southwest. And let's look at the outbound log. As expected, the outbound log includes the TWIML that whispered both today and San Jose, California towards Southwest. And we also saw this pause statement, which adds a delay between the two say statements. Let's go back and review what we did. This is a real world example of checking Southwest flight status. This TWIML called up Southwest phone number for flight status. The flight details were entered automatically. The day selection was whispered automatically. The city was whispered automatically. And then we got the flight status from Southwest. So I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.